Here we are again, doing a question and answer session with Michael Ellis. We're at Leerburg, and Michael's here producing some new training DVDs with us, and we thought it would be a good idea to maybe ask Michael some of the most common questions that we get here at Leerburg, and oftentimes it's the same kinds of questions that Michael gets on his website. So the question that we're going to talk about here is kind of interesting. This customer says, I've been working on engagement with my dogs after watching Michael Ellis's DVD, The Power of Training Dogs with Food. They are all doing wonderfully, and I'm very happy with the results. I've run into a small problem though, and I'm not sure how to resolve it. The dogs are so engaged when we go out for bathroom breaks that they will not leave me alone long enough to go to the bathroom. I certainly don't want to discourage their intention. Do you just not reward until after they've taken care of business? What do you think, Michael?
It's a classic and good problem to have, I have to say, right? So if we want a dog that wants to be that attentive. Engagement for us is really context driven, right? I want to be able to elicit engagement anywhere that I want it. So I have a set of signals that I tell my dog, hey, are you ready to work? You want to go to work? Whatever it is. So I have a ritual that I do before I work with my dog so that I can tell them that the points that I want them to be engaged. We absolutely don't want our dog engaged 24/7 if we're living with our dogs. We want them to ignore us while we're working on the computer. We want them to be able to go out and go to the bathroom. We want them to be able to have downtime. So every interaction, especially if we have a motivated dog, with us doesn't need to be focused, intense, trying to get things from me all the time. And if you have a dog that's working well and is staying engaged, then we set that up very contextually. And going to the bathroom is one of those places where I'm not going to pay any attention to you, and you're not going to get anything until after you go to the bathroom. I don't reinforce my dogs for focus there. And once your dog starts to focus well and engage well, you don't reward them for just offering it. You reward them for giving it to you when you ask for it. So it switches from them driving the process to us driving the process, where I say, hey, if you want it, here's one of your opportunities to get reinforced. You got to pay attention to me now. And then in regular, if I'm walking across the parking lot or taking my dog out to go to the bathroom, if they happen to look at me, I simply ignore them and wait until after they've done their business. It's very important for anybody that intends to do any kind of competition training, but in general, but certainly in terms of competition training, that we actually make our dogs go to the bathroom before they get to work every time. So every time we take our dogs out, before we work with them, we take them out and give them a chance to go to the bathroom, and we ignore them completely. And they have to go to the bathroom before we'll go in and work. Otherwise, the dogs are looking so forward to working, a positive byproduct of the system, they're looking so forward to working that they won't go to the bathroom. And then they'll go to the bathroom in the ring as well. So they're, yes, a good problem to have. Ignore it until after they've gone to the bathroom.
See, I think you answered that much better than me. My answer would have been, I think what you need to do is see if any neighbors are watching and just drop your trousers and demonstrate to the dog what they should do. And I think they'd pick it up. But I think maybe if you followed Michael's advice, it'd be a little bit better. Okay.
What are your steps to let mine know?
Oh, his ritual, pre-training ritual. So I take him somewhere. I take him out to go to the bathroom. I put him back in his crate. I get ready. I dress. I hide my rewards on my body, everything like that. I take him out, and he has a series of tricks that he learned. Spin, turn, go between my legs, jump up and touch my hand. And I do that, and then I reinforce him. And then I do that, and I go into obedience. So, and I do that ritual before anything. So if I take him out, I'm going to practice obedience, I do that ritual first. If I'm going to take him to the park to play, I take him out, I do that ritual. I go out onto the field, I heel out, and then I play with him or whatever. So it's the same ritual every time.
Don't turn it off. I'm going to ask that question. I'll just ask the question and put it at the front because it was a good question. So Michael, what's your ritual that you do with Pi before you take him out to do training? Good, we'll cut that in. I think that's it. That's 5 good questions.
Yeah.
5.
Thank you.